off we go. So, let's see. So we're pushing forward with the hunter here. I wanted to check out the Chimera shot buffs. It's really nice in general just to see buffs to anything range when it comes to hunter. Because we've been I have a whole lot of melee viability, but when it comes to range, we're still waiting on getting something that really works and is nearly as effective as the melee build right now. I mean, if the patterns of buffs continue, though, hopefully we can start seeing range to be, you know, at least an equal choice. All right, we got explosive shot over there. All right, on to the boars. Yeah, but super hyped, excited to see definitely some buffs to ranged hunter. I think there's a lot of us that are just interested in getting, you know, having a ranged build to use. I mean, melee has been a lot of fun. I don't know. I mean, SOD has introduced melee as like an actual thing, so it's kind of cool to just play with something that's like brand new. I mean, I guess just depends if it's your flavor with the rotation. It's probably one of the more simple rotations in the game. Let's see. Making sure this is on here. Also, too, I'm curious if anyone has been checking out the Cataclysm beta that just went live. If anyone got beta keys for that, lucky you. There we go. Ding already. So far, I really am loving these XP buffs. It's just, yeah, it takes all the guesswork out of if I really want to go back and level an alt character. Beforehand, just, I mean, I don't know. I just thought about going all the way from the beginning, you know, with just how Classic is. It's just a lot slower. And that's a good and a bad thing. You get really attached to your character in Classic. Really excited to check out this Chimera buff, though. I think that's Zalzane, if I remember correctly. Right? That's explosive shot. Oh, that's if you miss it on Sarketh up here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I think it was from the Scorpids. This will be my third hunter here. So I did first phase 1. I did do an Orc Hunter on Lava Lash, and then on Chaos Bolt I did a Night Elf Hunter, which was pretty cool. I really haven't played much Alliance, like hardly at all, so it's kind of cool to see it from their perspective. I love their starting zone, Night Elf. They always get that there. Yeah, if I remember correctly, let's see. Yeah, so killing Sarketh is going to give explosive shot. That's right. Isn't Living Flame in favor of the Alliance? Well, it's hard to tell because I couldn't make my character for a while because it was faction locked for Horde for like multiple days. So I guess that means that Horde's actually a little bit in the dominant force when it comes to Living Flame. At least a lot of my viewers are saying that they're Living Flame Horde, so that's why I'm leveling over here. I feel like, though, usually when faction locks come out, it is for Alliance. I just feel like, in general, they just seem to be a little bit of the more popular faction. I don't know why that is exactly. Maybe it's just a combination of, like, who all is playing on the Alliance. Like streamers and such, or I don't know. Oh, I don't have a quest yet for these guys. Let's see, what I did remember was the lockout for Alliance. Maybe some players did quit. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I feel like, I guess, I don't know exactly how their lockout system works, but I assume that just as people are making more characters, as soon as it's balanced again, maybe then they open up both factions. There's 4 of these guys. I do think, though, that the XP buffs here are probably going to bring a lot of players back to try it out again. I think SOD bled some players mainly because 25 to 40 is not exactly like a short trip. Yeah. I mean, also, too, like the content's been out for a little while, too. So, I mean, at this point, I think a lot of players are raid logging, just, you know, each time the reset comes up, just doing Nomer. And the PvP event didn't exactly have like major reach goals outside of the mount, right? Because the mount is, you have to get the gold piece for that, right? Which is just a lot of Stranglethorn. But outside of that, there's not really like a great, like, you know, power increase item that's hidden behind a, you know, a whole bunch of the coins or whatever. And you're locked out to only have one of the epic items from there too, so. I think it's a really good idea that they brought out this XP buff just to bring people around. Give them, you know, encourage them to level other characters, try out some of the other runes and stuff. We've got... Yeah, was it from the Vile Familiars? I'm trying to remember. Why am I drawing a blank on Scorpion Shot? Or, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. This, so I know we get Explosive Shot here. Hunt for the Rune. Yeah, it was from, yeah, because you have to go fight the Scorpids for the other one. Scorpid Shot. Chimera Shot. The first server I was on, Lava Lash, just in general, just the population was kind of low. This one, though, Living Flame is constantly on, not like locked, but it's on the highest population, so it'd be cool just to have a bunch of people on there. Hopefully it makes the PvP event a little bit more interesting. Maybe Ashen Veil, like people actually doing Ashen Veil too. What we got? Crack Beasts, yeah. I tell you though, the 300% extra gold as well is fantastic. I'm still curious if you can sit at level 39 and just do a bunch of great quests and low level quests. So you don't gain experience to get to 40 and just be able to grind that just for getting a ton of gold. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was from them. Okay, so Rune of Chimera. Now we can actually see this thing in action. I mean, on paper, the thing looks amazing with the buff. And leveling-wise, it's just going to be insane, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, look at that damage off the bat. Like, it's just, it's so crazy. And that's not even counting the additional Scorpid Sting damage added to it, like after I get Scorpion Sting. I'll go and grab Lazy Peons. Oh, and look at that. That one, that quest is a nightmare on. Anytime there's a classic release, trying to get lazy peons to whack them for the quest. Cecil Pete's impossible. Oh, also sneaking up here for Sarkath on classic release. Yeah, just oof. See, bonus gold is fine if you don't need the profession's age. You have gold for skills, etc. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, so I think like one of the issues, like in classic is that, I mean, you really have to pick and choose your skills, right? And you have to know which ones are going to be worth buying just so you can save up your gold to actually hit your mount. Well, that's the other thing that they've really improved too with making sure that you can get your mount by reducing the cost by half. But I feel like it's not very new player friendly to, you know, have that huge gold goal that you want to get to at 40, and then you really have to nitpick everything, like make your choices perfectly as you're leveling to be able to actually afford it. The 300% gold, I mean, you should be able to just buy all your stuff. I'm getting sarcastic too. I mean, it's fine. At least that's what I'm going to try on this guy. I'm just going to buy absolutely all the abilities as they come up, just to kind of give it as a test for new players to see like how affordable everything is. All right, Sarkath. There we go. Tell you what I do want to see buffed is gorillas, man. I know like Blizzard doesn't really you know, like buff or nerf like, well, I shouldn't say that because they did nerf the Scorpion pretty damn hard in phase 1 for good reason though. But I don't know. I wish we could have more you know, viability with gorillas. Now, for the thing is though, gorillas are really good at dungeon farming, solo dungeon farming. Not too bad. That AoE Thunder Stomp's pretty badass. I think everybody's kind of wanting to have like more options for pets. And on top of that, the flame control for, oh, for the, okay, sure, why not? Like just having more stable slots would be really awesome too, just to be able to test like any pet we want without having to worry about having enough room for it. Yeah, oh my god, that damage on Chimera shot's insane. That being said, anyone interested in playing on Living Flame, feel free to join me too if you want. Okay. I need cactuses too, don't I? No, I didn't pick that up yet. You might need Sarkath. I'll go up and help him with it. So I'll ask you. Yeah, there you go. Figured he probably did. The damage on that Chimera shot, I just can't get over it. I just really like that. one thing about doing like as a group doing like looting quests is just, you know, this seems to take quite a while because you're splitting the loot, you know. Can't wait to get Serpent Sting too, though, to see how that extra damage stacks up. Because not only did they buff like the raw damage, because it's got the 20% buff on just the flat damage that you do with Chimera Shot each time you do it, but also the scaling damage from the poison you have on Serpent Sting. Like that was increased as well, so should make for a massive hit after you apply Scorpion Sting, and your second Chimera Shot should just be insane. Sometimes I wonder with hunters how many like brand new players to the game started playing hunter, and it was like before they got their pet, and they're just like, this class this class sucks. I mean, it's just I don't know. As a brand new player, I mean, maybe you don't even know that you get a pet eventually, but it's just like you feel like half a class until that happens. Do you ever wonder about that? I mean, I don't know. Now, once you get your pet, though, I mean, you feel it's just there's no better power spike in the game, in my opinion. I just need one more tail. Oof. I miss not being able to wear mail, too. Yeah, level 40 feels good. Level 40 feels real good. I need one tail. We should probably go up on that ledge. There's like plenty up there. Oh, there's one. I see ya. Oh, there we go. Ding, once again. It's crazy to be, I mean, level 5 already, because normally that's when I'm thinking about leaving this area, and this is like the second quest that I'm doing, so yeah, definitely feeling those changes. I might change out my commercial. Ugh, I hate doing that. Explosive buff also got a little bit of love in the patch, and that's pretty nice. Leveling, though, I don't really see myself using explosive. Wait, is he dying? Here. Here, buddy. I got you. Guys getting owned by Sarkoth. Or Sarkoth, I guess. Yeah, I gotta fight him again. Sure, I don't care. He can drop a tail as well. Ooh, okay. You know what I want to do this time? Leveling my first hunter, I just on all of the rune quests, I just killed the beast. Like I never tamed any of them. Couple of them I want to grab this time. I'm thinking definitely the cat over here, Rallic, would be pretty cool because that's a pretty unique look that you get early on. Again, I wish I had more pet slots, like stable slots, to just keep ones that look cool. I'm thinking like his attack speed, I think, is a 1.2. I think he might be a 1.2, and that's not as good right now. Like right now, we definitely want 1. Or 2.0 cats. I tell you, man, sometimes you just want a cat that looks cool. I like the white lion cat too from the Crossroads quest. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's like Ekawani or something. I can't remember. There's cactuses. Something else I was seeing too, when you're leveling with this new leveling buff, like you out level your quests so damn fast. Okay, flame control, he's back. So you really have to keep an eye on like which ones you want to do. I gotta sell some shit. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up with a bunch of gray quests in your inventory or in your quest log. Actually, on that note, I probably should leave this area, even though it feels so weird to do like 2 quests in the starting zone and then just ditch it. But otherwise, I mean, I'm just putting myself behind, I think. Just a couple extra armor. Honestly, it's probably not even worth not even worth the time to drag that to my character. Alright. But I do need, and this too. I want to push to... I gotta turn in that Sarkathlon. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I do all of these, like, I mean, I'm gonna be like 7, 8, maybe higher. I might even hit 10 in here, but not quickly. It almost rewards you for just being a little bit under leveled at all times because you're gonna catch up so fast. Definitely miss having a mount. And drop these actually here. And then... yeah, there you go. So these are like 7 through 10. That's gonna be perfect. The additional experience isn't just for quest turn-ins either. It's like everything. Now, the gold, though, the increased gold you get is only from quests that you turn in. So if I'm being smart, like I said in my last video, I should be looking at the rewards to only take the ones that actually give you gold, if I get a choice. Because like you just saw in the starting area, like I out-leveled that area so quick. And it's only a limited time buff on this too. Like once you're 40, you lose it. So, but I'm gonna start down here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's just grab all this. Oh yeah. I just saw what someone was saying in general, they're looking for people to help with the ice block quest. I remember doing that on my shaman. That took a while to get enough people over there. I think you need a total of like Basically 3 to 4. Just depends what spells you have active. But you got to stack enough fire attacks. Like it's a really cool concept for a quest. But kind of a pain in the butt if nobody's doing it, especially right now with not. Well, actually, right now might not be too bad because there's a bunch of people leveling because of the buff. There we go. This guy's a badass. Like just 2 shots, whatever. Let's see. One more over here. He's a wandering guy, though. There he is. Yeah, Questy's really nice at that. Like, it'll show you a path that the guy takes. So you can see, like, you can wait around for him. You really notice it, especially in the Tauren starting zone. There's some long pathing quest givers that just walk all the way up and down the road. Probably wait on the Kolkar one. Yeah, I'll wait on that one a little bit. I do miss the instant attack on Melee Specialist. I think it's Melee Specialist that gives you that, not dual wielding. But yeah. Man, that feels so good. What we got? Yeah, Durotar Tigers. Oh, I can't come in the water, that's right. I might start with the crabs, though. Guys, level. Should be fine in the crabs. I just saw level 8. I don't know. Again, we're Hunter pre-10, so we're not exactly a badass yet. See. Yeah, I do. So he was running the overload rune. That thing is so fun. Like just the instant cast on proc. It's 50% chance to just recast again lightning bolt. Like that's so cool. I haven't played Horde now since phase 1, so it's kind of refreshing. I had the Black Fathom buff. I could outrun that guy. Come on, get him. All right, Surf Crawler. Ooh, I need to grab skinning too. And I might as well grab fishing. I never level fishing, man, but I've been hearing that it's really lucrative if you do it. Like crazy lucrative. See, you said who's the the DPS winner of this phase? I guess Stormstrike Shammy's the top DPS. Yes, I've been hearing nothing but about shamans all day, every day. I started leveling one because like I just heard they're doing so damn well. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm pretty sure it's Stormstrike Shaman. Yeah, all around Shaman's doing really well. I don't know about Resto. I have no clue. But at least as far as like tank Shaman's going, amazing. DPS Shaman, amazing. But that's just a hunch, though. I'm pretty sure it is Shamans, though. Man, I can't wait for my pet. Diesel Pete. Well, maybe we'll hit 10, just grind on these crabs here. Drop rate. I mean, drop rate's always been bad on this one. Ooh, maybe? Did I get another? Nah, too close. Trying to squeeze in one more auto in there. What class do you play, CS? So you're asking about the top DPS. Were you considering re-rolling with the XP buff or something? Gotta remember to get arrows too. Come on. Yeah, that's too far. Yeah. Concept of a crab parrying my attack is really funny. Let's see. In Wowhead looks like let's see. Fire Mage, Enhanced Shami, and then DPS Warlock. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know DPS Warlock has been doing really well so far this phase. I mean, it's nice to see casters like having their time. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, you did say Enhanced Shaman, right, for number 2? Yeah, I mean, okay, so it's nice to see a melee breaking in there. I mean, melee hunter's been just wild. But yeah, so Enhanced Shaman is joining the high end ranks, I guess. Yeah, it's not as good as it was. Melee Hunter fell a little bit, but I mean, it's still pretty solid. And Melee is the best option we have at max right now. BM, I think, is unfortunately like one of the worst ones, I think. Not maybe not the bottom. Like Frost Mage, I think, is probably the bottom still, right? I mean, hopefully the Chimera shot buffs does something to it. But I still don't see us ever switching off the Beast Mastery hands. They're so strong. And I don't want to see him nerf that either. Because I think also melee is propped up a little bit by those Beast Mastery hands as well. I think the class in general is kind of dependent a little bit on it. Especially after they took power away from the survival spec. What we got? Flare mucus. There we go. All right, that was several shots in there. I like it. I'm gonna have to buy arrows here in just a second. I'm not. I think there's an arrow person in here. I'll have to check. If not, there's definitely one in Razor Hill. I just don't want to have to hoof it all the way up there. Should have bought track beasts before I left. All right, the clacker. Makrura? I have no idea how to pronounce this. Makrura clacker. Just rolls off the tongue. I'm jelly. Seen him walk by with a pet. This guy is owning me. Oh, you gotta hit him. Oh shit. Okay, wow, I'm so lucky. Start running away in fear. That would have been the end. Well, it's not hardcore, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna check for a bow guy really quick. I mean, I have so much gold for my level. I should be able to afford the... Yeah, I mean, thought I would have more, to be honest. But I should have enough to buy the bow. Weapons merchant. Trade supplies. Let's see. I just can't remember. General goods might have some. Can I afford both the bow and arrows? That's the question. Yes, because they're really cheap. Okay, I want to buy 2 of those. This junk. I'm just going to fully stack my arrows. Fishing supplies. Weapon merchant. Do you have a bow? Yes, you do. 285. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Hornwood sounds good to me. Look at this crawler mucus. I need the eyes now, actually. Oh, and I still need mucus as well. But, I mean, this thing pumps, though, after you get it. Like, oh, shoot. No. I didn't see him casting. Yeah. Oh, it's so much better. You wouldn't think 0.9 DPS, like, would be a big deal, but at this level, man, it feels like everything. Just noticing the sound effects of him walking across the ground. That's funny. I never noticed that before. Click, clack, click, clack. And mucus? No mucus. What is this? Let's see. Come on. You can do it. Give me your mucus. Sounds wrong. Yeah, once they're under 20%, they like have a wounded walk speed, so they're a little bit slower. Like the same point when humanoid targets usually just start running for fear. Oh, I missed that one. Would have done it. Oh. So anyone interested in the classic classic Cataclysm coming out? I know the beta just started. I wish I got a key for it, but alas. Had a hunter was pretty cool though. Like in general, that's actually when I took my first break from WoW was in Cataclysm, but I don't know. I'd be interested to give it another shot, try it again. I'm kind of curious to see how far they're going to go up the expansions again. Because, I mean, at some point, like you're not playing classic WoW expansions anymore if you go up enough expansions. Just the question is when, where is the line, I guess. I need more Makuros, but let me try going out here. There's one. My opinion, Hunter Fantasy is ranged. They should buff BM and Marksman a bit. I totally agree. I'm not like against the idea that they were experimenting with melee, and I think they had to lean into it like pretty hard and make it super strong for people to try it out. Because I mean, you play Hunter to play a ranged physical class. There's nothing else like it in the game, you know. So I mean, I think it's cool to have options, but I think that's the key. I wish we had options because right now BM and Marksman are so much like lower performance wise under where Melee's at. And yeah, Melee's not even top dog anymore, so being a DPS only class, you know, don't nerf us too much, man. If so, they should rework survival for Tank Hunter. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I think that would be super fun. Like give give monkey aspect like a way of the earth treatment or something. I think that'd be really cool. Level 8, that's fine. Can I fight this guy toe to toe just melee? I don't even think so. So that's fine. See you, buddy. Yeah, I still like it. Still makes me think. Like, I wonder what it was like the first version of the game, like way back in 2004, when players booted up for the first time and chose Hunter, loaded into the game, and they're just this like, I don't know, like you don't have a pet to start with, right? And we all know like the starting experience is not super great for Hunter. I just wonder how many people were like, nah, this class sucks. I'm gonna go play something else. Okay. See. You should run in fear. There we go. Well, here's another question for you all. Anyone doing the doing hardcore after the hardcore solo self-found came out? I've thought about it. I think it might be kind of fun. I played like just barely touched the hardcore mode. The highest I ever got was level 15 for hardcore. But I mean, I wasn't like fully committed to it. It was just kind of like, oh, this is kind of fun, kind of a cool thing. The case where I think it was super cool that Blizzard listened to everybody wanting it. And I think it's kind of found its own core group community too. Like there's people that are just so into it. They are like hardcore or nothing. See, I didn't play SSF. I did hit 60 really in normal HC mode, but then quit the game. Man, mass respect, man. Ooh, get my ass kicked. He should retreat here. That's awesome though. Retreat! Come on. All right. What class did you do it on, CS? And also, I'm curious, how long did it take? Like, in-game time, sure, but I guess over the period of as you're leveling the character, Paladin, Holy Prot, that's a good choice, man. That's a really good choice. I mean, you have a whole bunch of oh shit buttons on Paladin. I mean, I'm just thinking my way through that. It probably was a slow process leveling a Paladin, right? Because I mean, we're talking classic Paladin. We're not talking, Paladin we have in SOD here. So just a bunch of auto attacks. I did tank all dungeons up to Zul'Farrak. So Zul'Farrak, was that the cutoff point? You decided I don't want to tank dungeons after that because it just got a little more dangerous? Or, yeah, what was the cutoff? Why was the cutoff point at that dungeon? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I mean, Zul'Farrak, I think that's a dangerous dungeon too. Did you try to like out level the dungeons a bit, like before you started hitting them up, or did you just man mode it, go straight in when you were able to? Looking for one more eye. Yeah, you have me thinking about it. I think it'd be super fun to do hardcore. I played hardcore. See, there were a lot of people who did dungeon spam for experience. Yeah, that totally makes sense. If you get a good core group of you going together, yeah, I could see that being just a really good option. Did you run like with, let's see, some quests was more rippy than dungeon spam with a good group. Yeah. Oh, I could totally see that for sure. Yeah, did you use like a questing add-on or like anything that kind of gave you a pathway for the quests you did do? I'm just thinking like, man, doing nothing but dungeons would be probably the most mind-numbing experience that you could ever ask for. Yeah. Okay, cool. Which one has a good hardcore version to it? I guess rested is okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, rested XP, I imagine. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I think that and what's the other one? Zygor are kind of like the two big like premium add-ons, I guess. I mean, I just use Questy, like so it just shows up like with all the loot on my screen. I've been thinking about testing out rested XP though. I just hear everybody talking about it. I wonder if it's how it is. There we go. Found a clacker. Makura clacker. Yeah, there's no kiting in the water though. Oh my gosh. We gonna make it? There we go. Yeah, I've watched like the hardcore death compilations, and it seems like swimming and drowning got a lot of people. Probably more people than it should have. Oh, let's see. I like leveling add-ons. Sometimes feel like wasting time doing quests. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Oh, sometimes you feel like wasting time. I understand. Yeah. So that's true. That's true. I think, especially after you get off a good track, and rest XP is good about keeping you on the track to just what's most effective to do right after one after another. At least if you are dungeon spamming, then it just keeps you going. Like you just don't stop. Yeah. But man, I don't know. Is it worth the extra speed just spamming dungeons? I personally don't think so. Especially after you get all the loot that you want out of it. Hey, there we go. Finally got the last eye. Good grief. No, okay. All right, I'm gonna go and do the centaur one now here. Has anyone else wondered, like, what is going to happen to our seasonal characters after we hit 60, after the final phase comes out? I'm super curious about that. He said the hardcore was a journey, didn't plan to raid. Yeah, no, I totally understand that, CS. I think that if I was doing hardcore, I would stop after leveling. There's no way that I would go into a raid with that. Because at that point, I'm going to lose my character based on someone else's mistake, and I don't know if I'm down for that. That would kind of suck, right? I mean, unless I just was... I'd have to get to the mental point where it's like, I just don't care if I lose my character. Which, after investing, I mean, how many hours would it take to level a hardcore character to max? Like, 100 hours? Maybe more? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that would hit hard. I mean, I have played hardcore mode I played it in Diablo. I played it Diablo 4, and I played it in Path of Exile, and I've lost like high level characters, and it feels like a gut punch. But I don't know. In that game, I feel like it's just. It feels like just expected, you know, because like it's just the game is set up that way. Just WoW, I don't know, man. What would that be like to lose a level 60 character? Gotta kill this thing. Not kill it. I think I have, it's the map in there. I gotta burn. Well, I know also there was a guy that was leveling up new characters and then trying to wipe raids when he got to max. I don't know who it was, but I mean that's rough. Guy who's doing a Judgment Day in hardcore. Yeah, I was just saying that, CS. Yeah. I mean, with that kind of, you know, some players with that mentality out there, like, man, oof. And it's a 40-man raid, you know, so it's hard to like have complete trust in everybody that's there. You know, because like otherwise I would say just go into a guild you trust. But I mean, there's 40 of you already. It's hardcore mode, so there's not a whole lot of people to pick from at max. So it's just incredible to me that someone is interested in spending that much time on doing it. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's one way to play. He did make friends with the guild and he didn't like over years and wipe them. What a dedication. Yeah, it is dedication, I think, that's a good work or a good word for it. Yeah, if someone invests like 100 hours in revenge, then I mean it must have crossed him pretty bad, I guess. I don't know. Well, I love these guys because they stay at range. It's so nice. Now my character's got to think about burning the map for a minute, and now he burned the map. All right. I press the keybind to send my pet in, but there's no pet. I miss it so much. Right. And gotcha. I have what's training installed, so I should be able to see. So I got, ooh, Serpent Sing I can get right now. I should go back. Definitely get that. Let's see. Top guild need to know you before they think that about taking you somewhere. Yeah, that totally makes sense. There should be, in that case, where everyone's got a, you know, something to lose, like something on the line. It makes sense that everyone would have to be vetted at least to some degree. I know sometimes, I mean, players get a little too sweaty, I think, like in SOD, where they just refuse to take certain classes because, you know, it's going to add 5 minutes to the raid time. But in that case, in hardcore, I understand why you'd be a little bit more elitist in that case. Totally get it there. Yeah, there is a map over here. I'm just trying to remember. There it is. These guys aren't ranged. This guy's ranged, though. Might eat some ribs. There we go. I think I social aggroed. Yep, I sure did. Nice and easy, though. Ranged battle. We'll always win those, that's for sure. All right, let's see. So... that one's done. Hey, Robert, let's see. First time watching your stream, but I have found your YouTube videos very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate it, Robert. Yeah, I'm glad they're helping. Yeah, definitely. You're completely welcome there. And thanks for stopping by the stream, too. Yeah, I put in the corner. I should have in the corner there my character name and then also the server, Living Flame. Feel free to add me if you ever need, you know, want to run something or whatever. I'll turn this one in here. And are we getting cash on this one is a question. Yeah, we're getting a little bit. It says, I appreciate that. I play on Crusader with a bunch of buddies. Horde. Oh, cool. Nice, Robert. Yeah, I still think it'd be really cool to play with, you know, some of the viewers and stuff. I think it'd be cool just to either start a guild, join a guild, something like that. I in one of my videos, my previous videos, I just told everyone to put in the comment section like what server they're on, what faction, and there's a lot of people that said Living Flame. Let's see, should I go? I wonder if I want to do this. Yeah, so I'm coming from Chaos Bolt to level up here on Living Flame. And before that, I was on Lava Lash. Lava Lash, the just population in general was just kind of low a little bit later into Phase 1. So and for Phase 2, I jumped to Alliance onto Chaos Bolt, and then you know, I'm leveling up this guy here too on Living Flame Horde. Anyone else use Leatrix, by the way? The map add-on where you can like zoom in, zoom out. Love that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like it too, Robert? It's a nice one. Great quality of life there. This clacker's kicking my butt. The Makura. I still don't know how to pronounce that. It's gonna drive me nuts. Makura clacker. Shoot. Oh, thanks. I think I heard the sub notification there. Yeah, I appreciate it, Robert. Robert, welcome, welcome. You said with the map clutter and the add-ons makes it easy to see the right location and course. Definitely, totally. And this tiger is going to kick my butt, I bet. In a straight melee fight with a tiger at level 7. Let's see. Well, I should have. I don't think it matters though. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset it in the water. That thing was kicking my butt. Yeah, if I don't get the jump on him at a range, like it's just there's no way. Okay, come on, you can reset, man. It's fine. All right. Wait, is he coming back? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like to run TomTom as well. It helps with just finding chords on things. Can I handle these guys without going back? Get some training. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Here. Sorry, Tiger. I'm going to reset you again. I really need to get some training in for my stuff. Valley of Trials, I think. Yeah, it's still my hearth. And then I'll head back there. Just go ahead and train. Grab all my skills. Serpent Sting's going to help out a ton with making my Chimera shot hit way harder. No, I don't want that. There she is. Give me all the stuff. Raptor. Very nice. All right. Yeah, that's gonna be way better. At this point, do I want to transition to Razor Hill quests? I mean, yes, probably, because I mean, again, anyone else that's been taking a look at the Discoverer's Delight buff, if you've been trying to level up, you out-level your quests so quickly, and you just want to make sure that you're not. You want to aim for like, I mean, at least, I mean, sure, yellow, right? But if you can get stuff that's like orange, you know, have stuff that's orange in there, you're not going to end up just turning your quests gray by the time you turn them in. You gotta kind of pick and choose which ones you want to do. And I've been trying to focus on the ones that do have like a gold component to it. Because, yeah, like this is the only stuff that scales with that 300% additional gold, obviously, right? If you're getting like something that has like a gear reward or something like that, then there's no scaling component to it. You're not getting additional gold at all. So you're not taking full advantage of the 300% extra. Just might as well use monkey. You won't have any other aspects. Still, I like that idea from earlier about maybe like putting a tank spec in for hunters. I think that'd be super fun. They need to give aspect of the monkey just some you know, like additional, like less chance to be crit and stuff like that. Same as like Way of the Earth, you know what I mean? For shamans. So we got, so Yeah, I can grab Carve there too.
Blood and thunder.
What? I don't think there's an upgrade on my bow here. Just grab the Hornwood bow. I'll double check though. Yeah, quiver. That light quiver. That guy. Just a little bit of increase. All right, and then sell all this garbage here. Oops, not that, not that. Pop up on my arrows too while I'm here. Might go ahead and set my hearth here as well. Hey, Warcraft and Coffee. Claes, did you what did you say here? Did you stop leveling the shaman? I'm thinking about finishing the shaman off, but I was going to take a look at the Chimera buffs just to see how that helps with leveling. But the shamans are just looking really good too, just with how they're performing in general. But the more I leveled it, the more I kind of missed Hunter too. So I don't know. I'm split. I'm split between the two. Yeah, it's hard to pass on the Hunter. Yeah, I totally understand that. Oh, you're leveling a rogue. Nice. Cool, Warcraft and Coffee. What server are you on? Are you also Living Flame by chance, or are you on something else? No, Robert, I don't. I want to level. So you said, do you raid on your main hunter as ranged? No, because ranged hunter, unfortunately, is just performing like way, like just not as good as melee. I kind of feel pigeonholed into going melee. And it's not complaining because melee is still like was performing super well, and it was nice to have like one of the top damage specs. But yeah, of course. I mean, I think a lot of us just really want to have you know, a viable range spec too. Hey, awesome Warcraft Coffee. What level are you? Could be down to run something too. I have an alliance character on Living Flame. Oh, do you? And Taurus? Cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, anyone that's over here on Living Flame, if they wanted to run something or whatever, I'm... Oh, nice. Did you start yours recently? Like with the buff? Oh, shoot, then. With like the XP buff? I think that's where my shaman's at too, also level 14. Or 13. Oh, nice, man. I'm totally down. So you said you wanted to join the guild too? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, anyone that's wanting to join in, yeah, Living Flame Horde, if you want to jump in a guild, I'm going to be starting one. And yeah, bring any spec you want to. Like, you can play anything. Even if it's, you know, not like the top spec or whatever, no worries. Like, we're just having fun. Oh, Class Fantasy won you over. Yeah. So you said, yeah, yesterday, actually, I couldn't decide on what to level. The Class Fantasy won me over. Yeah, Rogue, I've heard that from several Rogue players that the Class Fantasy of their rune quests and stuff, just, like, you can't compare to it. It's, oh, shoot. I'm running straight into other dudes. Okay, am I going to live, though? Let's go in Blood Fury. I think I should be fine. These guys, the Marines don't do a ton of damage. We will find out, though. It is a duel to the death right now. I'm going to have to crit, or... Well, if... oh, okay. Well, never mind. Another guy came to finish me off. Fine. Yeah, I've thought about checking out Rogue just for all I've heard about, like how cool the class like rune quests are and stuff on that one. I've never been much of a Rogue player in general, though. Okay, the quest XP gain is insane. I'm loving so easy. Making a rogue is better since you outlevel the quests. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. I think in the same regard, that would make leveling a hunter way, or sorry, not a hunter, warrior way better than it is in the past. That's the thing with warriors is that you were really trying to outlevel the mobs you're attacking just because everything would get parried. I mean, the same reason that you know, rogues got to consider the same thing. And you can mutilate at level 10. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, if you're looking to do RFC, you can let me know because I'll jump in on my shaman. Let's see. Hold on. Totally get that. Yeah. There we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, that serpent sting bonus on the Chimera shot is just, that feels really nice. So yeah, Mutilate's the one where it's like the double attack, right? You attack with both daggers. That like that's the builder for rogues, right? Like builds your combo points. I'm definitely picking up a boar as soon as I can. Every time you press, you get 2 combo points. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's super nice. And there we go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're saying at low levels, that's straight quality of life. Yeah. No, that sounds phenomenal. Well, I was just thinking, like, I really miss having the instant attack attached to my Raptor Strike. I really miss that off of the, I guess it's Melee Specialist that gives that. I'm so glad that Blizzard got away from those, like, empower your next attack abilities like Heroic Strike and Raptor Strike. It just feels, I don't know, it just feels slow. I miss playing my hunters. Well, I know, right? That's what I ran into. I was like, this is fun, but I wish I had a pet. Hunter's so unique too because there's no other class in the game that's a ranged, you know, ranged physical class. Like it's something doesn't really compare to anything else. Yeah, melee does feel good. If you're talking about like the melee hunter spec, it does get a little dull after a while though. Just like with flanking strike, raptor strike, flanking strike, raptor strike. Got him. Oh, there's a troll over here, like a troll to attack. Like really weirded out there. So yeah, easy like Frost Mage and classic Molten Core. Are you talking about where it's just Frostbolt, 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 Frostbolt? Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. Well, at least Melee Hunter gets twice the complexity. You can weave a second spell in there. That's kind of the way Warlock was too, right? Wasn't Warlock Shadow Bolt spam kind of like the way to go? I never played Warlock. Oh, now that's too much to do. Yeah, I feel you, Robert. Definitely. Now you can go too far the other way too. Like I just remember some rogue spec rotations just like, or oh my gosh, I don't know how many of you all play retail, but the Arcane Mage rotation in retail, that blows my mind. I was just watching a video about that just to know, and it's wild, so complex. I would never want to do that, man. So that's on the other end, you know, a little bit of complexity, but not too much is there's a sweet spot in there. Okay, Kevin said, what runes does Hunter have? I mean, so a Hunter has a bunch, and it depends like how you want to play too. Unfortunately, like right now at max level, you're kind of pigeonholed into mainly doing melee specifically. I wish I could just open it up and go down all of them to show you, but just from what I have right here, Chimera Shot's really cool because it has different effects based on the sting you have on your opponent. But mainly the most interesting one, the most exciting one is the Serpent Sting effect, which you deal 48% of the damage done instantly. And then also, this is the rune that just got buffed as well. We got an additional 20% on the first initial hit. And then I can't remember, I think it was 18, it might have been 18% added to the Serpent Sting proc as well. I can't remember the exact figure on the Serpent Sting one, but still adding that damage in two different places made that thing phenomenal. Explosive Shot's kind of cool too, because it's a low level AoE spell. Like you hit everything around the target, which is super cool. Other hand runes. Of course, you got the Beast Mastery hand rune, which is awesome because it makes your pet into an absolute monster. You get additional focus regeneration. They all have growl, so they can get, you know, just taunt off of you. Really cool stuff on that. The melee runes that just came out, you're gonna have melee specialist, which is gonna give your raptor strike an additional like just instant attack, and it makes it way more effective. Dual wielding rune is gonna make your raptor strike attack with both weapons. What else we got? Oh, how did I forget Trap Launcher, man? Trap Launcher is so badass. Like, you can use your traps in combat, and you can shoot them at a range. which is just amazingly fun. It opens up so many different. Oh, am I done with everybody here? Oh, I need more Marines. But it opens up so many like farms for you to do in dungeons and stuff. Like you can kite around using your frost trap and jumping up and off of ledges. It's so fun. Which is better, Orc Hunter or Troll Hunter? I mean, it depends. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. I think Orc is a little bit better, especially because like we're valuing our pets so highly. I mean, the whole way in SOD, right? Phase 1 and Phase 2, our pets have been like the true main characters of our specs. For a glimmering moment, Melee Hunter was able to run without a pet with Lone Wolf in the start of Phase 2. But now at this point, they nerfed the damage that we do by like getting rid of 30% of the damage on a Raptor Strike. And so now at this point, if you're doing a melee spec, you want to run deep BM. So basically, you're just doing melee attacks with the same BM build that you would run. So yeah, overall, I would say, to answer your original question, Orc for sure, because you get the additional damage from command. Additional damage from command, you know, increased damage dealt by Hunter and Warlock pets by 5%. And this isn't bad, Blood Fury, because right now we are melee, so you can use it. Just, you know, be careful with it in like a raid environment. Make sure you don't get yourself killed with the healing reduction. But, and of course, you can never go wrong with just having hardiness on there for PvP and that kind of stuff too. Orc all the way. If you're talking about stats on him, Orc is phenomenal. Anytime you got a choice to go it, you probably should, if that's what you care about. But honestly, SOD's about playing what you want, I think. So you can so you can get an add-on rune that reminds you of showing all your runes have and don't have. So you could, okay, so you're saying that there is an add-on that'll show you all the runes that you have and which ones you don't. True. Yeah, totally true. I'm curious about what add-on that is. I do know that like Questy, for example, is showing me like the pickup locations for all the different runes. And then if I hold shift, it tells me exactly what I do. The only thing is though, is that they only have phase 1 runes in here. I'm pretty sure. Like, let me jump over to Arathi, Highlands. Yeah. So like, you know how over here you get it from the fish, you get steady shot, like one of the worst runes of the game. You get steady shot over here. It doesn't have it because I think they're making sure that they're not giving away the rune locations during the phase, and they're making you opt into it afterwards if you're interested in having it. Okay, and this law, I would name a boar pet this little piggy. Yeah, that's good, Kevin. I like that one too. That's a good name. I was thinking about naming mine Big Piggy. So, but I'm definitely gonna level with a boar. I think. This is just my opinion, but I think it's hard to beat boars while leveling, just because like the charge and the extra threat generation from the empowered attack after you it charges, phenomenal. But I mean, if you're running the Beast Mastery hands, it doesn't matter too much because it's hard to pull off your pet with that. That growls on a decently short cooldown. Okay, rune reminder. Okay, Warcraft and Coffee. I'll take a look at that one. Feeble sword. I don't think I can use swords without training. Yeah. Oof, that axe is horrible. Oh, I have to kill the dude up there. Totally forgot. Oh, that's a rare spot. Oh, Watch Commander. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Why not? Am I gonna get both of you? I am. That's gonna be a problem. Let's Blood Fury now. And I should level when I kill a Watch Commander. Ooh, it's gonna be sketchy though. Yeah, I should have fought the other guy. Oh, and there's a guy behind me. Oh man. They have an execute or something? I feel like that's the second time that he snuck up behind me and just like wrecked me. See, do you have a guild to join? Yeah, Kevin, I'm working on that now. I'm leveling up, and then I'm going to start one. Warcraft and Coffee also said he wants to join too. But Kevin, if you're on Living Flame, you can add my character. I have it just linked, like, should be like just below where you see me on the screen. Gladius GG is me on Living Flame, and then, and we're going to have to think about a guild name. I'll take any ideas on guild names. I'm not good at coming up with those, so if you have an idea, let me know. Oh, cool. Nice, Kevin. See if I can nab that rare spawn. I was going to check if he has anything good. I take that axe. That axe sounds fantastic. Oh, cool. Stone and Steel. That sounds cool. Gladius and Friends. I like that too. Simply The Guild. I like all those. Those all sound good. The Stone and Steel reminds me of, oh, what's that game? Oh, I can't remember. It's like the one where you play as a dwarf and you're like mining. Like Galactic something. I cannot remember the name of that game. Deep Rock. Yeah, I want to play more of that game. I played it once with my buddies, and a lot of fun. Deep Rock Galactic, right? Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic. That's it. That's it. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I saw they came out with like a almost like Vampire Survivor style game as well, like Deep Rock. Oh, I can't remember that one. But yeah, they just came out with another version of the game too. All right, so I gotta work my way back down there. I'm gonna level if I kill one more dude. Now let's get this guy. Yeah, so if I was playing hardcore hardcore mode, I would have lost my character two times over. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Tactical leveling. Come on, over here. I should have bought a melee weapon while I was in town. Only orcs? That would be cool. Now, would we enforce the rule of only orcs? I don't think so. But yeah, I like that. That'd be fun. Has to be so. There's has to be in a guild back in the day called Slaughterhouse, and it was cows. Oh, that's cool, man. I like that. That's funny. Don't pull, man. If you pull, I'm dead. Okay, nice, nice. We're chilling. That's really funny, Robert. A guild named Slaughterhouse that only has Tauren. Let's see. Kevin says, I have an orc warrior and an undead rogue around level 10 to join so far. A miner and blacksmith and skinner and leatherworker. Cool, man. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I don't care about the food crate as much. Oh, okay. Oh, I should put monkey aspect on. I mean, I don't have anything else. I didn't even check when I peeked around the corner. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. He's level 5 though. Okay, I might have to drink my whole pot. If they have an execute, then yeah, I gotta drink it. It is what it is. A salty spittoon. That's cool too. I like that, Warcraft and coffee. What level is aspect of the turtle? There is an aspect of the turtle in classic here. That would be cool to add though. Actually, if we were talking about, because before we were talking about like how to put in a tanking spec for Hunter, yeah, why would they not put an aspect of the turtle? That sounds badass. Yeah, I'm gonna try killing. I mean, he's level 9. Like, I just don't think I kill this guy. That is what it is. I just, oh, unless you're, are you gonna aggro with her? Yeah, you are. You know what? At this point, I'll gladly die, come back, and fight him just one-on-one. But I don't think I can reset him. And what I can do is just kite him up this way. Down. Get some space, but I think all this respawned out here. If it did, I'm just going to accept my death. Yeah, I'm just going to take it. There's a chest in here too? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. What would be cool for a hunter is if a tanking spec created had a shrug mechanic where you pass threat back and forth between you and your pet. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Yeah, any interplay between like the pet and the hunter, I just think the more of that, the better with the hunter class in general. Yeah, that's a really cool one. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, I think that's what got me so hyped up about Flanking Strike when it first came out. Just it was cool to have just like synergy between you and your pet, just more added synergy. Also, too, I think it would be cool to have a chance for the defensive pet line to have like a chance to shine, like a reason to have turtles, a reason to have some of the ones that scale really hard in health and armor. I'm gonna have to kill that guy again. See. The more they double down on the fantasy, the better. I completely agree. I 100% agree with that. Oop, there's a dude coming. I'm gonna have to kill this guy too. Ah, I didn't get a Chimera off. I'll kite him up and jump down. Yeah, I don't think I feel like there were no classes that were really just disappointed in general on the class fantasy side when it came to sods like runes and stuff. I don't think anybody got shafted. Let's see, and then maybe some boss fights can use 100 pets for mechanics and whatnot. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I totally agree, Robert. I know that some guilds have been using like hunter pets to tank some mechanics. I'd love to see more of that too, for sure. I mean, they give tanking to locks who have a pet, so please give it to us. Yeah, that sounds good. That would be really nice to have it. I've been playing since '05, and this made WoW more fun again. Sod, that is. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Sod. Yeah, Sod has just been a really nice surprise. I know some of the player base was a little bit disappointed when they first announced SOD because there was like everybody looking for Classic Plus, and then this felt like the smaller version of that. But I think, I mean, I think just the experimental nature, like they've done a good job of doing a fine line of just trying brand new things and taking risks. And I think that's brought a lot of people around to the idea. I do hope though that, oh, it's a practice sword. I can't use swords though, so it doesn't matter. I do hope though that they push us past level, maybe not past level 60, but they do like some pure classic plus content. Oh hey, look at that guy. Wow, level 31 just wandered through here. Did he? Okay, he left him. Oh, but that guy respawned. But yeah, let's see. In a word, refreshing. I completely agree. Warcraft and coffee. Yeah, so I bounce back into retail whenever they do an update. I'm super interested in like just what they're gonna do next. I like with War Within. I'm really curious about some of the stuff they're adding there. I think I'm giving up on this rare spawn though. I'm giving up on that guy. That's fine. I'm just gonna move on. I'm gonna go kill the guy upstairs. But I mean, as of recently, I haven't been just as into like the Mythic Plus spam and that kind of stuff as much. SOD has been way more refreshing, like you all were saying. Complete new dungeons and zones. I agree. Yeah, Warcraft and coffee. That's the way to go. Yeah, I'm hoping that like these phases of 1 to 60 are kind of like proof of concept, and then like whoever they need to sign off on the idea of just going crazy, just going ham on coming out with Classic Plus stuff afterwards. I hope that happens. Because at this point, I think it's fairly obvious to them that there's a large amount of interest in the classic version of the game in particular. Oh, they just did it. Oh, I just missed him. It's all right. Like, I'm hoping for maybe a raid having to do with, like, the Scarlet Crusade or something. Or the Venture Company, too. Like, those guys are weird in the Torrent starting zone. The Classic Plus, based on good reception they're receiving. Yeah, it has to happen. I agree. Yeah, you're saying based on the good reception that it's had, it has to happen at this point. Yeah, I hope that it was a test trial for Classic Plus. Yeah, I agree, Robert. Oh, SFK 10-man? That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Benedict's Key, got it. Oof. Wait, was he even coming after me? I don't even know. But I can take him on melee, I think. Definitely when I go back to Razor Hill and buy a new melee weapon, though. This thing is just awful. Give me new race while you're at it, too. Yes. Yeah, we're crafting coffee. I think you were here when we were talking about it last time. Ogres, man. Put ogres in the game. Like, that'd be so fun. Gnolls. Like, all the you know, iconic, like, classic stuff would be just cool to see. But I guess gnolls are just such a chaotic race. Like, I don't really think they would side with the Alliance or Horde, so... At least there are some cases for ogres where we have aligned with them, like we have quest givers for them and stuff. It's like tentative, you know, but it's like at least plausible. Yeah, Naga. Wait, I've heard Naga are entering retail. They just look like modified night elves. Wait, really? Oh, challenge me to duel. Sure. What level are you? Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna be melee because you're gonna open on me. Well, let's try it. I almost got him out. I got Raptor Strike and no range. Oh yeah, he's owning me. If you're gonna hop around like that, yeah, he's gonna dead zone me all day. I'm really curious about though. I haven't heard anything about the Naga coming in Warcraft and Coffee. Well, look just like pandas, right? You can choose either faction. Maybe. I mean, I think it would make sense for alliance for Nagas because aren't I don't know, man. I'm not great when it comes to the storyline and stuff, but I thought Nagas were like there's some kind of transformation from Night Elves to Nagas in there. I thought. I'm not sure. Something with Queen Ashara. I don't know. Maybe it was just a teaser video or something. Yeah. I mean, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm totally down. I mean, the only thing about Nagas though is like, I mean, there's some inventory slots that'd be missing, right? Because like, why would you wear boots on a Naga? Why would you wear pants on a Naga? You know? So I don't know how they would handle some of that stuff unless they just still give them the inventory slots and it just doesn't appear on their character at all. Oh, I guess that's kind of like what they did with the dragon race. Because like you can't change your armor in that. Tuskar, yeah. Oh man, Tuskar would be really cool. And they're already like halfway there. I mean, Tuskar would probably have the same body models, like not the heads, but just the body models as the pandas. They just have to rescale the helmets, I imagine, to match all of the, you know, the Tuskar head size, because I mean, Tuskar have massive heads. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a melee weapon here because this axe is just not cutting it, man. It's literally not cutting it. Here too, and you're not gonna have anything for me. I should go check with Weaponsmith. Tomahawk. I mean, that's actually pretty expensive, but I can sell some stuff, and I also haven't turned in quests in a while. I mean, this axe is just so bad. Am I gonna get one though? I should check first if I'm gonna get one from a quest. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and buy it. Give me the tomahawk. Yeah, I actually am surprised that I was expecting like this phase to get an allied race kind of thing for Season of Mastery or Season of Discovery. Like if they're ever wanting to just bring a bunch of people back, I think adding in a new race would really bring a ton of people back to the game. Gotta get, well, I might wait on Carve. No way I'm gonna use that. Get that bag up there too. I feel like they're waiting till 60. You know, that's a fair point because at that point, you know, we'll be at the max point in the like the phase journey, you know, the max level in the phase journey. And that's going to give them more time, I think, if they needed it for doing like the big Classic Plus release. But I'm really curious what they're going to do with this because like they have this just looking from the outside, like they have this like seasonal model. Are they going to make it a continuation, or are they going to keep resetting us back to 1 and then do phases up to 60 with just more and more runes and shakeups and you know events and stuff like that each time? Or are they just going to try to flesh out the 60 game and then have us like just stay at 60 with a bunch of different continents and stuff to explore? I really want to see what they're going to do. Let's say something akin to, we're going to keep the story going. Yeah. Well, what happened What happened to Season of Mastery? Yeah, Season of Mastery rolled into Season of Discovery. I mean, there was a break in there in the middle, right? And then, yeah, and then they just like, you know, went in to do this instead. But I mean, this is something that's so different from what they did with, oh, I should have waited to get, I should have grabbed that quest before that's fine. I'll just go kill a bunch of humans again. After I played this this sod, I just can't go back to classic. Yeah, well, there's quality of life stuff built in here. I mean, I was just thinking that too. I was like, oh man, it'd be fun to jump over to do some hardcore, you know, era stuff. But man, I'd miss my runes. I'd really miss my runes. I'd miss my my pet being an absolute badass. Yeah, you know, it's like now I like this. You know, I want this, but I would try it out as hardcore, but I don't think it's really balanced for that at all. Oh, speaking of, I'm 2 levels away from getting my damn pet. Miss that guy. I'm definitely a level boar. Just, yeah, it's just such a nice leveling pet. See, I feel like people actually want to play WoW now. Exactly, Warcraft and Coffee. Like, and that's kind of the spirit of Season of Discovery, I think, is just like you're having fun with it. You know what I mean? And I think that spirit's lost a little bit when we get super sweaty with raid composition and stuff. And that's kind of the point, like with the guild that you all are joining too, and that we can do together. Is that like I just don't want to be hyper sweaty in that regard. Like, I want to see, I also want to test, like, too, like, what if we take the lower performing specs and just kind of show that it's still doable, man? Like, it's still just fine. I think people just get too caught up in efficiency, and I understand MMOs are kind of structured that way to really reward efficiency, and it's like, that's the kind of the gameplay loop, but I don't know. You lose the fun in there at some point. It's about finding that line. Let's see. Me and my buddies call this Dad WoW. Yeah, we can play it because we love it, and it's still easier to get stuff done. Absolutely, Robert. That's a great point. I still remember there was a meme on Reddit where they called it Season of Dads or whatever, and they showed a bunch of like dad human characters like running across a field or something. It was really funny. I wish I could find that again, but it was like a meme that came out right before Season of Discovery's launch. Let's see. So they can't go back. Yeah, I agree. Like, once you have this kind of stuff, you know, and you're really enjoying the way your new class plays. Ooh, blunderbuss. I still haven't gotten that gun from the you know, Nomer guy. Yeah, this reminded me of it, picking up that gun. Yeah, like I would just miss my runes so much. I made 5 tunes. A tune for each profession and 1 bank alt. Yeah, Kevin, that's how I started in phase 1. I made every character in my, just like put them on my character list. And I was just like, I'm going to level every single one of these. And I made my way through like half of them because it was just fun to level. Like, it was just really fun to level back at 25. And I didn't have that same feeling when it came to phase 2. Phase 2, I was like, that's a long trail. It's a real long trail to get back to max. And then, see. Yeah, but efficiency wasn't really the play back in 05. Agreed. It was discovery and trying new things. Absolutely, Warcraft and Coffee. That's, I completely agree with that. Fellow dad gamers unite. Yeah. Yeah, it was a different world back then. That's what I was talking about before. Like, thinking about people in 2005, like playing Hunter for the first time, like, you're not kiting the mobs, you know, you're not walking away from them to try to get more shots in. You don't have this melee swinger timer down here. You're just like, you're just shooting your bow, the guy runs at you, and then you start autoing him for like with a wet noodle. You know, it's just, I just imagine what was that new player experience like back in 05 to play Hunter. I just started playing like towards the end of vanilla, and I made my Tauren Hunter and got to level 25. But I do remember my buddy like teaching me some things. You know, he's like looking over my shoulder, just teaching me like how it worked and stuff. So I had kind of a head start. But see, my 11-month-old got watching me playing and watching Glad. Oh, cool, man. I'm teaching it early. There you go, man. There you go, Robert. I can tell it was fun to play WoW. Let's see. I can tell you it was fun to play in vanilla and the beta as well. Oh, you played in the beta. Wow. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. You stuck. So, Mario, I'm curious. Have you stuck with it the whole time? Was there a time where you? And I think any WoW player, most WoW players. I mean, some people have kept the sub the whole time and have never left. But I think a lot of us at some point at least took a little bit of a break because for whatever reason, it could be life, it could be the game, it could be whatever. But I'm curious, have you stuck the whole time, or did you take a break? And if so, like what expansions did you jump off for? Warcraft and Coffee. Anyone remember the old Swifty one shot? Yes, I do. Videos where he didn't even show his face. I was so entertained, and Burton the Mage pulling ZA Crocs like a god. Yeah. Yeah, man, that was a long time ago. Yeah, I think it was Swifty that got me interested in Warrior. Because my first character I played was a Tauren Hunter. Got to 25, was super proud of myself, and I did it so slowly. And then I, at some point, started playing a mage, and I stuck with that for a while, but I mean, I don't know, I never really clicked with the class. And then I started going warrior, and yeah, I ended up playing warrior quite a bit in retail. Let's see. Okay, so Mario, looks like you. I stopped after Mist of Pandaria, came back for Legion for a bit, and on and off ever since, but retail fully stopped at Shadowlands. Okay, I can understand that completely. I had a similar trek. My first break was in Cataclysm. I came back for Mist, and and I tried playing Arena with my buddies as a Resto Druid. And I think truly my issue with Mist was I was playing the wrong class. I just don't like healing. It is what it is. And I just was getting one shot. My buddies were getting blown up in arenas because it just wasn't balanced very well. And I was just like, ugh. I just left it for a bit. And then I came back in Warlords of Draenor. And then that got stagnant. After that went stagnant, I left for a bit. And then I came back. And I played all through Shadowlands. And did I drop an expansion in there? Oh, Battle for Azeroth. I completely forgot about that. I played all through Battle for Azeroth, for better or for worse. And I stuck with Shadowlands to about the halfway point, maybe a little over. And I was just Torghast, man. Torghast got me at some point. And then I've been playing Dragonflight. This last patch is the first patch I haven't really played a lot of Dragonflight. But up until that, I was playing quite a bit of it. So pretty similar here, Mario. I think you and I kind of, came in and out similar times. When my daughter was 4 years old, she would wait until I left the computer, and then she would go in and run in my tune to the nearest body of water, swim me to the bottom, and leave me there to drown. Kevin, that's awesome. That's really funny. Oh, that's great. That's really funny. I mean, it probably wasn't funny coming back to see your character dead every time, but yeah, that's really funny. That's a cool story. Yeah, just got bored in Shadowlands, to be honest. Yeah, same. Yeah. I mean, what's there to say about Shadowlands? It got kind of dull. It got stagnant. And then let's see. Oh yeah, okay, I read that one. Okay, nice. Yeah, so when Dragonflight came out, that really got me back into to retail. Mainly because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, what really got me was the dragon flying mechanic. Like, I don't know, it's just really cool to try to manage your speed like that. Like I play Mario Kart with my wife, and like the most fun part of that game is like trying to maintain your speed boosts through sliding and stuff. And when I saw Dragonflight, I was like, dude, it kind of looks like Mario Kart in the air. That's fucking cool. So I mean, I just that's when I was like totally on board. It's when I saw Dragon flying. See, I've played every X pack, but my time spent is slowed down to the dead stop in Dragonflight, not because it was bad, just because I was tired of WoW. And you see, Warcraft and coffee, that's totally understandable. And I think that's something that gaming culture, like as a whole, people are kind of coming around to the idea that you can take breaks and play different games, and like it doesn't mean like, oh, that game's the worst, I hate that game now. It's just like sometimes, you know, you just need a break, and then when you come back it's like super fun again because, you know, you had a refresher. And like totally, yeah, I think it's good to take that break instead of feeling obligated to stick with something, and then you get bitter towards it and you'd rather not be playing. And you know, we've seen that happen. I mean, I don't know if you all have, but I've seen that happen with a couple players before. And it's just like, dude, man, take a break. It's all good. Let me see. I just started a month before BC came out and played ever since. During Dragonflight, I kind of quit for my third tune to max level. Oh, okay. Got your third tune to max level and then. Okay. Yeah, BC, but then I started with classic, then hardcore, now sod. Yeah, so it sounds like the you know, all of the classic like related stuff really caught you. Yeah, I think it's a common occurrence there, Kevin. I think there's a lot of people that kind of came back into the fold because yeah, they fell in love with the classic game, and at some point they got derailed for whatever reason. Oh wow, that was a big hit from Chimera shot there. That was like half his HP bar. Oh dang, nice. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of players like that, and that's where I feel like we have a whole new genre of WoW that was born from you know, like classic era leading into hardcore. And I don't think that this content's going to stop anytime soon, because I think it's on par with the amount of people that are playing retail. I think there's pretty equal amount of people playing, well, if you say all forms of era, it might even be more people in the classic forms than on the retail forms at this point. I don't know. I kind of wish they'd release figures on that stuff like they did in the old days. It's just interesting to see. Let's see. Okay, so having two kids under 2 also slowed me down naturally. Of course, Warcraft and coffee. Of course, yeah. That's what happens, and you know, that's life taking priority, and completely understandable for you know, priority list. Like WoW falls down quite a bit when it comes to, you know, life, family, and that kind of stuff. Let's see, and then one thing that also made me stop is everyone I knew is gone. Yes. And I was on the same guild ever since Vanilla WoW, and it made me kind of sad. Mario, I remember opening up my like social, you know, like the social menu, just seeing like friends list. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. And it just said like, you know, last seen online 1 year, or last seen online like 2 years, whatever. It's just like everybody that I played with, like all my real life friends, just stopped playing. And so I kind of missed that, like, you know, the camaraderie of, you know, just having your real life friends like all into it too and stuff. But yeah, it's just, you know, times change, life changes, you know. But yeah, there can be some friction there too, for sure. You said, yeah, I feel that, Mario. Anything classic is just better, I think. Robert, I think there's a lot of players that agree with you. And I'm in that boat too right now. I'm hoping for retail, like when, you know, War Within comes out, and hoping that they can take some of the lessons they've learned from like classic and just reintegrate some of the soul back into the game that like classic clearly has. But also too, that's not to say that like retail is like, in just my opinion, I don't think retail is necessarily bad. I just sometimes feel like the game wasn't, you know, necessarily designed for me. And because it's diverted so much from like what classic's essence was. And it's found a core community of people that really like the Mythic Plus grind. They're really super into, you know, like raid logging and you know, it's just, or the PvP. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot of people playing PvP right now in retail, but yeah. I don't know. It's interesting. It's just two completely different. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem, Robert. All right, see you in a moment. But yeah, it's interesting. The people who do still play retail, though, seem to be very dedicated to how it is in its current form and aren't interested in it changing. And that's where I feel like Blizzard's kind of locked in the decisions that they've made with like how the game's structured. I think I heard the shaman rune behind me. And to make it worse, all my friends who did come back and play are in different versions of WoW. Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Yeah, it's like a blessing and a curse that we have so many different WoW types to choose from. One nice thing is if you are open to play to all different types of WoW, there's always something new and fresh at least coming around the corner. So it doesn't stay stagnant anymore because they have two different teams, it seems, working on classic versus retail. So there's always something coming. Which is super nice. But yeah, dividing friend groups over different types of WoW, that does kind of suck. See. Do you still have your very first tune you ever made in retail? I still play mine. A dwarf hunter named Sluggish fits me to a T, short, stout, and slow, and loves to hunt. Yeah, that's funny. Kevin, you know, that's a good point. I don't know if I never, you know, I can say confidently, I never have deleted any of my characters, and I have the same account that I've had ever since back in vanilla. So you know what, Tyrannius the Hunter, he's out there. Yeah, I bet I still remember. Makes me really want to check, but Skywall I think was the server I was on, and Tyrannius is my character name. I'll have to look and see. You got me super curious. I don't think I ever leveled him past like level 28 or something. Really good question. I gotta check that. Let's see. So you sit in a long while, that is. I really enjoy it. I'm really enjoying SOD most of the time I've spent in WoW. Now my kids are older as well, so it makes it easier. So I get that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, Mario, and I think like in essence, that was like their core design philosophy is that like a lot of people, when Classic came out, oh, okay, we got a chest over there. Here, I'm gonna add this guy. Maybe we can do this quest together, but I need that scout. But I think back in 2019 when, oh, okay, here, I'm gonna have to LOS him so he actually comes over to me. There were a lot of players that didn't finish the leveling journey all the way up. Actually, a few of my buddies, like we played Classic together and they just didn't even make it all the way. Just because it takes forever, right? But this design, like having this phase to it, I think it helps players not feel like they're behind all the time. And that kind of kills MMOs for a lot of people. And I think video games in general, when it's like in a multiplayer space or a shared common space like, you know, MMOs are, that you see everybody rushing ahead of you, and it's a little bit defeating to just see everybody just like light years ahead of you. And of course, like the way, you know, social media is designed, all that kind of stuff, is just, you know, you're always seeing people like, I'm max level, it's been out for a day. You know, it's just like, damn, well, I feel like I'm missing the boat. But yeah, the phase model here, I think helps alleviate that a little bit. Even though people are rushing to max, they're only 15 levels ahead of you at most, you know? So I really like the phase model for sure. I never minded the grind. I played EverQuest and Asheron's Call. Those were grinds. Yeah, I'm super curious about Asheron's Call. I've only heard in name, so I don't know anything about that game. But I love just knowing more about MMOs and MMOs in general. So I'm curious about what that game was like, Mario. But EverQuest, I heard, was just really known for having amazing class fantasy. I never played it personally, but I always actually I take that back. I think I did get a free trial on my PlayStation 2. I don't know if you all remember this, but you could put a modem on the back of your PlayStation 2 and connect it to dial-up. And there was this free trial disc of EverQuest where it was like, I don't know, like 24 hours of game time or something on my PlayStation 2. Like it was the weirdest thing. And I made, I think it was an ogre. Yeah, so there you go. EverQuest had ogres. And I like was only able to kill like 2 things because my connection was so bad. But yeah, let's see. Oh, let's see, I love it. The people who played OG Classic kind of know the grind and probably had more time than we all do now. So I think it helps keep us all together. Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was a great choice for them to, oh, I feel bad. I'm like, I'm like making this rogue like run me through this quest. I was busy reading the chat there. But yeah, no, I agree. It's way better this way. I think it's just better for players just to enjoy themselves. And I think no matter what, like you're always going to have like people who choose to take the game like really seriously and, you know, get sweaty with it. And like there's nothing wrong with that. Because I firmly believe everybody should be able to play the way they want to play. And sometimes going hyper efficient in short bursts is like really fun too. So kind of nice having this guy because yeah, he's almost like my pet right now. I'm almost there, man. I almost got my boar. I'm excited. Let's see. The Altaholic in me appreciates it and the 100% XP buff. I agree. Yeah. Well, oh no. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pull 2 of these off of him. Oh, I pulled one too. We're screwed, man. This is not going to work. Okay, here. I'm going to kite him. Let him get to safety a little bit, because I think his days are numbered there for a moment. We got one. We can get this together. We got it now. We got it now. You hold it for a second. Ooh, gotcha, dude. Okay. Salute. All right. Let me see. The Altaholic, yeah, definitely. Like I love making alts, man. It is fun. Like I've leveled. This is my 3rd journey on like this is the 3rd hunter that I've leveled, and I mean I don't mind it. It's always fun to have an excuse to go through the world again and just level up. So let's see. Want to roll for chest? Oh, I forgot we had a chest up there too. I didn't even pay attention. Okay. I feel like I'm never behind. First I level, then I switch to gold making. I learned the different ways of making gold on all WoW versions. Oh, okay, he's passing. Yeah. Well, that too, man. I think it's it's like the whole gold thing is like a mini game in WoW, just figuring out the best way to farm it. Yeah, and it's just, you never know when you're going to stumble on a brand new strategy for it too. Oh, we have more there. I see where he's going now. Oh yeah, like Sod, like we can solo farm Cathedral, like 2-pull Cathedral, which is insane. With the using Trap Launcher and bounce up and off of that platform next to the pool. Like that's just fun. It's just really cool. Yeah, it's a very mage thing that hunters get to do. Let me see. Pretty much open PvP. People would respect you while leveling. It was mostly running around the world to find new caves and areas. There was a class that I loved. It's called the Battle Mage. Is this EverQuest or is this Asheron's Call, Mario? And then it was kind of like a tanky mage. Oh, that cool. Okay. You had to learn your own spells from combinations of mats, so no trainers. Asheron's Call. Cool, man. That sounds really cool. I'd like to check that out. Old MMOs are just super fun, just to learn about how intricate some of them were. Like I remember hearing about in EverQuest, like you could drag corpses and like move them to safe places. So if your corpse, like if you died in a place that was like dangerous to get back to, like you could have like a rogue sneak in there and pull your corpse like out of the dungeon or something. That kind of stuff just sounds really cool. Let's see. On retail WoW, I had to delete a tune to make a tune. I have a max of 50 tunes. Wow. Wow, Kevin. Yeah, wow. So yeah, you are not kidding. You make a lot of alts. Weird Gladius, a dwarf hunter just ganked me. Oh, oh no. The dwarf hunter got you. Oh, you lose stuff when you die as you had to run back and get your stuff. Yeah. Oh, oh no. Okay, I didn't catch what was happening there. I think I let my rogue friend die here. My mistake. Oh man, I feel really bad if he was just like dying right in front of me and I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you have to run back to get your stuff. Yeah, that is an interesting mechanic. I'm wondering how that works like in an MMO setting, like if that would, because like your gear means so much in an MMO. Of course, like I've played like Dark Souls before, where you drop like your souls on the ground, and that, you know, just that's the core component of the game. So it just, yeah, I'm wondering though about an MMO where it's like all about the gear grind, dropping your stuff when you die. I guess you get it back at least. Oh, that was a big hit from Raptor Strike. See, oh, you lose stuff when you die. Oh, okay, I read on it. The man plays WoW, yeah. Okay, so the good items would be in your body, and you had to help. Would end up getting a pile of bodies sometimes. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's an example of like where the older MMOs have a little bit of extra friction to them, and sometimes that creates a fun gameplay element. Um, well, like for example, leveling a little bit slower in Classic, I think really makes you a little bit more attached to your character and really appreciate the journey, pay more attention to stuff as you go. But at the same time, it gets a little bit arduous just thinking like, okay, I'm level, you know, 10, and then I need to get all the way up to 60. Just with how games are now, where everybody's like, end game is the way, you know, end game is like where the real game starts and all that kind of stuff. I think that's where it leads to player fatigue, where they're like, I have to go so long until I get to the actual game. What am I doing right now? But I mean, SOD alleviated that. You know, no, they're never more than like 15 levels ahead of you. So I just think it takes the stress out of it, or you know, whatever you want to call that. Let's see. Corpse would decay eventually, so you had urgency to get back. Wow. Okay. So in a case where it decayed, like, is it just gone? Like your all your shit's just out. Are you going to be mining and engineering on your hunter? I'm going to do skinning and leatherworking, I think, for my hunter. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, I think I'm just going to copy the same stuff I had in my other hunter. I'm going to do skinning and leatherworking. I'm tentative on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to end up doing. Takes the FOMO away. Warcraft and coffee. I was digging for that word or that acronym specifically. I think FOMO is exactly what it removes. It would drop on the floor first where anyone could get it, and then it would disappear. Gotcha. Anyone could get it? Oh man, Mario. That sounds... That's intense. That is an intense game. Did it have PvP as well, or did you just like have people waiting for others to wipe raids and... Ooh, Captain Flat Tusk. That is that a rare elite, I guess? He wants me. Oh, here, I'll just melee with him. Okay, and then let's see. It would drop for okay, I've read that one. And same for my rogue. Leatherworking for sure. Oh shoot, I didn't even see this guy owning me. Oh, that's fine. If I had my pet, we could totally do this. Kevin, I'll have to see. You're asking if I'm playing tomorrow. I'll have to see how it works out. I have some shit going on tomorrow. But if I find some time, I'll totally jump on if I can. Add me though, Kevin, in the game, and then you'll see me hop up. Add both my characters. I have Gladius G and Gladius GG. Gladius G is my shaman. I'm also leveling, and then Gladius GG is my hunter. So put both of them on there, and then yeah, you can hit me up anytime if you need something. And then, and you can whisper me too, Kevin. I'll add you back as well. Okay, and then Mario says, oh yeah, there's friendly fire. We're doing groups. Oh my gosh. That's insanity. That's insanity. I can't even imagine. So you had to be careful. Even if you were grouped, you could kill your friend. Wow. What? Wow. That's really something. Let's see. For a hunter, I always go engineering so I can make my own weapons and ammo. Totally. But then again, I always have multiple tunes, so I always have a rogue for leatherworking. That's a fair point. Only thing is sometimes they're putting in these soul-bound like armor items, you know, where like the helm and the hands. So it's just tough if you don't have the profession, you kind of get left out. But then again, engineering, then they put one in for engineering too. So I guess you're always gonna have something. We still got to get more of these guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to fight that sharp test guy. I might come back after I have my pet. Okay, he's over there. That is a good point on that though, Kevin. I'd consider that. Engineering can be fun too with the bombs and stuff. PvP. One of my fondest memories was one-shotting my best friend in the pack when he was so pissed. I still laugh about it to this day. Oh, that's funny, Mario. Wow. Hopefully you helped him get his stuff back. Looking for... Which ones do we need here? We need the battle guards. Is there a battle guard in there? No. There's some loot here, though. We did, but it took an hour to get the stuff back. It was fast spawn. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've never heard of friendly fire like in an MMO game like that. I just can't even imagine what that would be like. True, yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's like in the moment, because you're saying it's funny how those kind of memories stick with you over the years. In the moment, it just feels like just a little funny thing, you know, but yeah, I don't know. Those things do stick with you. Okay, cool. So you just messaged me. I'll go and add you. Put you on there too. Yeah, if y'all want to set like just message me, then I'll add you. And then we can get the guild going soon enough. I'm still waiting these battle guards. Where are the battle guards? I think we're just gonna have to kill some of these guys. I also want to get a Discord going too. I'm working on that. Oh, he's got two of them over here. Uh-oh. I'll tank one of them, and then he should be... Yeah, he drank. That's good. That's good. Okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And I wish I had concussive shot or something to help him out. Maybe I can pull aggro here. There we go. He's good. Oh, that guy really wants him. Yeah, we can get him. Okay, each profession has that one item everyone needs. Tailoring is bags, leatherworking is armor patches, blacksmithing is sharpening stones, weight stones, engineering is goggles. Yeah, that's true. Goggles are just only just for you too, right? They're the engineering specific ones, so that you have to have the skill to wear it. Oh, and you know what? Speaking of which, like you're talking about engineering, oh, I think we're done with this, aren't we? Yeah, we're done with this one. I can go turn in quests. I might be able to hit 10. What was I saying? I can't remember. Totally blanked on it. Oh, next phase, they're going to be adding in the gnomish and goblin engineering. And they said they have some really cool stuff planned for that. Oh, here, I'll go ahead and just put Master Marksman on here. I don't, like, of course, none of us know any details on it yet, but I'm really curious about what they're going to do. Might be another reason to consider going engineering. That's something, like, the engineering profession is just so iconic and classic. Is that Master Marksman chest here? Yeah, that's going to be nice. Because my crits on Chimera shot already are doing like half the health of the enemy, so. I got 2 to turn in here, and also that's going to be another bag. So actually, Mario, you're just talking about other MMOs. So Asheron's Call and EverQuest. Do they have EverQuest Classic? Is that something that ever came back, or is it just the original version of the game, like way back when? Or 'cause if they still have the same like servers up and everything for that long, that's incredible. This little bag is going to be useful. All right.
For the Horde.
4 slots. I mean, I'll take it. Gotta sell while I'm here too. Well, here's a question for you all. Anyone else that's also a hunter player in here? I know there's a couple of you at least. So the most underwhelming rune. Which rune is just like the most forgettable in your opinion? I have an answer for you. I was thinking, I mean, it's a tie for me, right? No, I'm gonna go with it. I think Steady Shot. I'm still trying to figure out like how can I make Steady Shot work? Oh, okay. Oh, and I just saw you respond to me too, Mario. Yeah, Robert, that says it all. Steady Shot, lol. Yeah, Steady Shot, like, only thing I could think is that, you know, like, because think about Cobra Shots, right? Cobra Shots is going to proc only off of your shots. So you have an infinite spammable shot with Steady Shot, but the time it takes to shoot Steady Shot already is delaying your auto attacks. And it's just doing 60% your damage. So I don't know. I've scratched my head on this for a while. Why is Steady Shot there, man? What can we do with that? The rune, I mean. Okay, you said kind of there's emulation servers. The closest live one is the one that would be Agnar, which is the closest to it. Okay. Yeah, and so those, I guess you're saying emulation servers, so they're not owned by the whoever developed EverQuest. I don't know who that would be, but so it's kind of like well, like Turtle WoW or like the private servers for WoW. Okay, interesting. If you can move while using it, yes, Warcraft and coffee, I agree. That would make it like, at least there would be a case for it. But yeah, as it stands now, you got to stand still. It does less damage than your auto attack. It's spacing your auto attacks. The only thing I can think of that they were planning on with that was to make it into a something that you could try to get Cobra Shot procs off. I think that's the right rune. That's another rune that's pretty underwhelming though. So yeah, I don't know. Give me a second. Oop. Oh yeah, I am gonna own this guy now. My hand axe is way better than it was back then. So there's another gnomish toolbox. Oh, by the way, anyone that hasn't used it before, Doom cooldown pulse. I just can't suggest that one enough. That's the thing that keeps flashing in the middle of my screen when a cooldown comes up. It's great. Like, it tracks long, short cooldowns. It also responds to reset mechanics. So, like on flanking strike and raptor strike, you'll see when you get your raptor strike back up, it makes an already pretty easy rotation spec just completely just autoplay, I guess. What was the name again? It was Doom Cooldown Pulse. If you're asking about the add-on I was just talking about. Yeah, Doom Cooldown Pulse. It's really, really nice. I was hoping that they would update that to retail as well, but no. Of course, there's always weak auras and stuff like that, but I mean, that takes setup and stuff, and I don't know. Doom Cooldown Pulse, there's no setup. It's plug and play. You download it, it's there, it's great. Here's a question. Am I going to go back down south for Zalzane and all that? I don't really think it's worth it. Yeah, I'm just going to do all my little hunter quests here, get my pet. I got to pick up skinning too before I leave. So I'll probably get everything I need for the pet, go up to Orgrimmar, scoop up skinning while I'm there, leatherworking. I just realized I'm still in a group with this guy. I mean, it's fine. I think he logged out. I'm gonna go ahead go ahead and drop this group there. Okay, with the new world buff, even gray quests are worth completing due to gold multiplier. Yeah, Kevin, I was thinking about that too. Actually, someone else brought it up last stream on Tuesday. They said that what's to stop you from leveling to 39 and exclusively doing gray quests, so you get no more experience, so your buff never drops off. You're always going to be just at 39 if you're doing gray quests. And then you're getting the gold multiplier because it's not like originally I thought they were going to have it scale based off of the experience you receive. You get that much more gold, kind of the way it works when, like the conversion rate that happens when you're max level and you can't get any more experience. They just convert that into gold. I thought they were going to do something similar with that, but just kind of like the reverse, I guess. But no, there's no scaling to it. It's just a raw amount of gold you're always going to get. So yeah, you could really clean up, I think, with getting a lot of gold if you're level 39 doing gray quests. Let's see. Oh. All right, is it pet time? It is pet time. It is time for Piggy. I gotta sell stuff and then see if I can afford. Sell that too. Yeah, if anyone tests that out, by the way, oh, I'm sharp arrows now too. If anyone tests that out and you're able to like get a lot of mileage out of that, like level 39 doing gray quests, yeah, just let me know because I'm just really curious if that works. I thought about like making my shaman be like my gold maker at level 39, but I don't know. It might be fun to tank on shaman at max. I don't have enough space. Okay. Go. Eh. All right. Well, that's fine. And then is that borax? Yeah, that's funny. Time to train a piggy named Borax. Very nice. Grab this quest while I'm just chilling here. Oh, well, there you go. Model boar, come here. I think, isn't it boar, crab, then scorpion? I can't remember what the order is. The guard's just not gonna. The guards just don't even care. All right, well, that's fine. Go ahead and slay this thing. Wait, did I get Hawk yet? I didn't even look. Oh, I do. Yeah. Yes, Hawk. Hawk. Aspect of the Hawk. Impressive. Okay. And put that on to back the beasts. And this one in.
Go forth to victory. May your blades never dull.
All right. What was the next one? Surf Crawler. And that's going to be over there, right? Or is that way down there? That should work, right? Oh, way up there? Gotcha. Oh, wow. Yeah. Didn't realize I had that big of an upgrade of a chest in my inventory there. Another one too, if anyone's looking for an auctioning add-on, Auctionator is really good too. Like if you've ever wanted to like take auctions like a little bit more seriously, just like sell things, but you don't want to go full like trade skill master, like trade skill master TSM is just like takes so much setup, like just a ridiculous amount of setup. Auctionator is like pretty much plug and play, and you get like maybe 80% of the effectiveness out of it. Of course, like TSM, if you take the extra time to set it up, like you're gonna make way more gold. But Auctionator is just like, I'll show you next time at the auction house, but it's like so easy. Actually, might be good to wrap up 2 Orgrimmar while I'm up there. Yeah, Auctioneer is the OG add-on. Gotcha, Mario. So yeah, I imagine yeah, TSM was not a thing way back when. I've never been like very good with the auction house ever. So like the discovery of like TSM or not TSM, but Auctioneer was just like the biggest quality of life for me at least. Do you have an error add-on? Like oh, like a bug grabber? No, I don't. What would the point of that one be? Just like I guess like catch exceptions or something? These guys also teach claw. Oh, funny. I'm gonna train this guy, then I have to come back to him later anyway. Or it might be the dudes right here. What I'm thinking of. Suppress the pop-up when you get the error message, like I'm gathering. Okay. Um. Yeah, for some reason I'm getting one with Doom cooldown. Okay, is it Doom cooldown pulses? Because I keep getting the one every so often that's like there's an add-on that's slowing down your game or whatever. Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. And you have the option of ignore or something else or disable add-ons. Yeah, okay. So that answers a question I've had for a while. I didn't know which add-on was causing the issue. I was gonna go up to Orgrimmar, but I want to just finish the pet stuff. I want to be farming loyalty anyway, so I just need to feed the thing. Another reason why boars are badass, like just you can feed them whatever the hell you want. They eat everything. I feel like they designed boars for leveling. Is for a brief time in vanilla there was an auto travel add-on that would run you through the road to your destination. You would set it and you would just go. Oh, that's really funny, Mario. Yeah, it didn't so like way back when, didn't for a while they had like a click to move option for WoW. I like feel like I vaguely remember that. Um Maybe I'm just off my rocker, but I'm pretty sure they had one like way back when. Um And they took it out because it made botting like too easy. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's still there. Is it really? Interesting. It's buried in accessibility. Oh, okay. Wow, that's interesting. All this time I thought they removed it because they wanted to fight against bots, but I guess it's always been there. Not the boar. I need one of these scorpids up here. Oh, there he is. You're passive, so I can just go ahead and train you. For you. Doesn't matter. I'm curious about that now. Oh shoot, it canceled my. No. I'll take a look at it after I finish taming this guy. I'm pulling 2. All right. Oh, here. You fight you. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can't express enough how much I want just extra stable slots. I want to train like all the different pets because I feel like there are reasons to have other pets that are just very specific. I like the same thing like with the carrion bird. The carrion bird is so good at soloing stuff, like solo dungeon farming. At least for phase 1. Phase 2, my go-to for solo dungeoning is gorillas. They got that AOE thunder stomp. And they're pretty beefy too. Very beefy.
Be safe. Strength. May your blades never dull.
Okay.
Go forth to victory.
Yeah, I'm glad I waited because I think don't they send me up here? Yeah, no, they do send me up to Orgrimmar. I thought. I don't even know if I'm gonna go through the hassle of getting carve. I'm not gonna use it. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna put myself on auto walk, and then I wanted to see accessibility. I'm just curious where quick to move is, or click to move. Accessibility. Oh, show move pad. Interesting. Is that it? Okay, close. Yeah, there it is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that is the worst. Okay, so it's like, yeah, you basically toggle everything. Except for jumping. Wow. Yeah, so I imagine that's probably what bots use to move around. Like the program just has them click on different movements. Interesting. Well, yeah, you taught me something there. I had no idea that was still in the game. I do have Tame the Beast now, right? Yeah. Can't feed him yet, though. On my bar, did I? There's macros that enhance it as well. Interesting. Really interesting. I mean, it's good to have accessibility features. I mean, still though, oh man, I just couldn't imagine like using that. But I mean, of course, like, yeah, having the accessibility would help someone that just couldn't play it otherwise. Oh, I can't feed him. There he is. My question is if my boar is going to be patient enough to stay with me until I can go learn how to feed him. Oh, wow, that belt. Re-armor, that's it. Oh, and am I? Oh, okay. I guess I haven't fought anything since I changed arrows out. Yeah, you see, like, look at this. There's lots of people chilling in Orgrimmar right now. I think there's a lot of people coming back for the, like, the XP buff and stuff. I mean, also, too, this server is a little bit more populated than the one I was on before. I think that's a pretty key thing, at least with that old school, you know, MMO feel, is to have just be able to see a bunch of players around you all the time, like in town and stuff. Oh yeah, skinning while I'm here too. Forget that. And leatherworking. Well, okay, looks like the pig's gonna make it all the way to the trainer. Training the beast. Got it. Okay. Let's stuff something in your pig mouth. There we go. Alright, he's chilling. Humanoids. He came with charge, right? Yes. Alright, awesome. I gotta look up bite really quick, see who I get that from. I can't remember. If y'all are ever looking at like pet stuff, like Petopia Classic, it's Petopia. It has like all information about like where to find pets to tame certain skills and stuff. It can learn or can teach. Bite 1. Where's Bite 1? Oh, okay. Yeah, the Crocolisk. Yeah, that's right. I might grab him really quick. Okay, I'm gonna stick you in the stable then. Ooh, actually, hold on. Can I afford that? That's the question. I should get one by default, right? I can't remember. Well, I've been doing a test with like how, like if you can just buy literally everything, like every skill as you see it. And it does seem to be bleeding me pretty dry on gold. At least so far. Oh yeah, almost forgot to get skinning and leather. Make that for it. That's so funny.
Blood and thunder. Mukhtar.
Journeyman, then 10, should be 10 copper. Right, 4 copper left. Plus 2.
What do you need? For the whole.
Oops.
Speak,
All this
friend.
one.
May your blades never dull.
So yeah, as far as the guild charter goes, I'm gonna have to save up some silver for that one. I think it was 10 silver when I checked on Tuesday. The free bags? Wait, who's that whispered me? Said something about free bags. Who that was. Let's see. Oh, it was the guy that invited me to. Oh, okay, I understand now. There's a guy who invited me to guild and was wanting to give me bags, I guess. All right. Yeah, I feel like moving to Crossroads is probably gonna be a good spot now to do. That way I'm not out leveling stuff. Actually, there's a. I might just call it there for now. So, if you're interested in joining the guild, there, just you can shoot me a message or add me. Again, my character name is Gladius GG. Gladius GG. You can add me. I'm on Living Flame. And then we'll get that guild started here as soon as I get 10 silver. Right now I'm sitting at 1 silver, 84 copper there. But yeah, I'll get that together and then we'll go ahead and start it. I'll grab those suggestions from up there in the chat that you had for the guild name, and we'll do one of those. But all right, well, I appreciate it. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so I'm streaming on Fridays and Tuesdays, so both at 11. That's Eastern, 11 a.m. Eastern. So, and I'll when I have a chance, I'll do more of those. Jump on for some more streams as well. But at the very least, Tuesdays, Fridays, 11 a.m. is where you can catch me. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Bye, everyone.